Hello and welcome back to the StarLadder and ImbaTV Chongqing Invitational. We have reached the grand final. We have played map 1. I've got Dustin here with me. We've got some beautiful sponsors as well. They'll be down at the bottom of the screen for you the whole game. Of course, we've got LootBet, of course. Going to give some love to them. Going to give some love to CSGOFast.com and Hellcase as well. Because they are, well, apart from all the Chinese guys in the audience, the guys who are paying for all of this. So all of this happens.
Indeed. Thank
all
you.
Of that price
Thank
pool.
you for helping me pay my bills.
So shout out to those guys.
Shout out to those guys.
Now we can get back into the game because we saw map 1 on Inferno, went to TyLoo, that's their map pick. Now we're going to Overpass. We talked about it a little bit before we started off. How's your prediction for the secondary map? Is it going to be a Spirit win easily? It's going to be a closely contested. Is TyLoo?
I think when you think about how even that first half was on Inferno and how close it really was, it took a big effort from TyLoo to really get out in front and win it. And when you consider the fact that TyLoo doesn't really play Overpass much and Spirit are very comfortable on this map, I think you do have to slightly favor Spirit on this map. I think it's really just going to come down to like how good is their composure after like really crumbling in the second half of Inferno. Yeah. And again, because we haven't seen TyLoo play Overpass much, for all we know, they could be like super sick on Overpass. Yeah. Like I don't really know. Like I mean, they've won it the one time they played it online and offline. They've gone 1-for-1 on it, right? They actually haven't played Overpass this tournament. So that they don't have that going, but we did see them. They actually beat Gambit on Overpass at IM Katowice. So when you consider that, their only lost Overpass offline was to FaZe. So fair enough.
Fair enough.
So you know they could be super sick on it. I don't know. So it could wind up being like that mystery box, and when you open it, it's actually something good instead of, God, what is that thing?
I think they got some of those boxes on Hellcase, you know.
No. But what was I thinking of? Like behind the mystery door, it's like. Let's make a deal. Whatever that is.
It's one of those American TV shows.
I can't remember what it's called. Anyway. Could be that, or it could be something amazing. You might get an upgrade.
That might be it. As we go and jump into the pistol round, TyLoo lost the knife round. Team Spirit elected to go for the CT side. This also means that TyLoo obviously will start on the T side, but they'll be able to control the pace a bit more. They'll be able to put some speed into the game. And
it's a zonk, by the way. It could be a zonk.
I have no idea what that means. I think that's
if there's an American out there, they'll know what a zonk is. All right.
I don't even
probably
know
not though, because I think that show's pretty generational, and it's not in the generation that's probably watching this game. But you never know. It's TyLoo looking to move up quickly, B with these pistols. Do already have control of short.
All right, let's see if TyLoo can make this happen. We still got Demo with the P2K on the back of the bomb site. Coldy as well. Taking a more defensive position. As the rotate will now be coming in as TyLoo embark on their journey onto the bomb site. The bomb has been dropped, but it's not in a totally bad position. We'll roll down to one of the teammates. Double water, actually triple water position from the terrace side. I love this position. If you can get into this as a terrace, then you can get the bomb down. Should be easy to hold, but that boost is too much. Steamer takes it down. Bomb's still not yet planted, and that's a problem. You can take water all you want, but you have to get the bomb down.
Yeah, that was a huge problem. The team they were relying on to get the bomb down gets killed by Davcost up in heaven, so there's two players just stuck in water with no real way to get back to the bomb without being caught by Spirit members. And so there you have it. 2 for Davcost, 2 for Demo, 1 for Some Die Young, and they get the pistol here in the first half of their map pick of Overpass.
This is going to be C-set. Bias. We do see the odds coming in here. 234 for TyLoo.
Yep, so there you go. Spirit, the slight favorite here on this map. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I think that is certainly the right way to look at it. Interesting.
Another nice angle.
I've never seen that one before.
Yeah,
okay.
StarLadder observing is on point, mate.
Okay.
Desert Eagle in hand from X-Accurate. Him and Captain Mo. Just Mo, if you will. Ready to take on the opposition and then 3 CCs. 1 flashbang on the X-Accurate, that could mean that we're looking at an explosion onto the A bomb site when they have taken control over toilets, short and long. Right now they're just looking in towards B short as well, as the 2 connector players are not really moving just yet. Just looking for openings everywhere all over the map, TyLoo. And if they find nothing, then I think it's the A explode with the flashbang. Oh, nice shot though. X-Accurate down to 30 HP. I know there's a scout on the side now. That's a CT flashbang. T flashbang still hasn't been thrown. On the back of his Accurate, and here it comes.
Davcost did get tied up a little bit here, but see, these have good information. They have already several players here in A. In fact, I think three of them, but the other two are on a boost at B and are going to be able to quickly rotate to help out A. So this is going to get really hard for TyLoo.
Yeah, Flashbang didn't really do anything. Helped them get closer, but right now it's looking really hard for the Terrorists to come in. 2v3. Look at that, though, from Captain Mo. Opens up, double for him, and now he's all alone. It's DD. He will be taken out, but still.
They got a little bit dicey there, though.
Yeah, Mo
got those deagle kills, and he started to believe a little bit, but Spirit do clamp down on it all, and they do get up 2-0, and probably going to be 3-0. You wouldn't expect TyLoo to really get too much done in this next round. They got to save up for the first buy, so this is going exactly the way that Spirit needs it to. Again, they'd love to force that third map, which I believe the third map, if we get there, would in fact be Cache. That would be our third map, so certainly would be neat to see it. Kind of a favor for TyLoo, maybe. I think Spirit's hasn't actually played it offline before, and their online record's not that great, so you might favor TyLoo a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah, right now just mow down time for Sotfig. We'll get 2 for his name as he's taken out. MP9 picked up, but not really the biggest of differences that can make right now. And you're up against 2 M4s and another MP9 in Daft Something chancing with the last one, and only 1 kill coming in there for TyLoo, as they do have the first buy round. Slight bonus round for Team Spirit if Daft doesn't upgrade. He's throwing it away to upgrade to an up, so no bonus round really. It's just the FAMAS on Dima, 2 kits as well.
Yep.
But money's still left in the bank for Spirit.
And so TyLoo will be getting on this T side. Again, a team that likes to play very slow, very defaults. They usually have Mo out in connector, DD kind of playing towards B, and the rest kind of just, working towards getting control of A and bathrooms. And again, just kind of establishing themselves all across the map and leaving all their options open. This is, like I said, kind of the new look TyLoo under Xcurate. Is really the best way I can put it.
Default 3-man towards Playground, 1 connector, 1 towards Monster B, but all of them defensive as of right now.
Yeah, they're just trying to give time for someone to maybe get pushed up. But this boost from Coldy could be very devastating if, in fact, at some point, Captain Mo decides to start working up connector to meet up with his teammates at A. It could be a free kill, basically, for Dima.
Sometimes flashed in that smoke.
Ooh.
As they do come back, Coldy's position here is on point. Takes the first one. Boosted position works out. Traded down to 19 HP, but no kill coming just yet.
Yeah, indeed. He did take some damage, but he's still alive and kicking. Nades the door open, looks for more, does eventually get cleared out by DD, who finally came in through Monster to the pipe and got the kill. So equaled up at a 4-on-4. Time starting to get a little bit low here. Not necessarily danger zone yet, but it's definitely working its way that direction. Now TyLoo look to be gathering up for a B execute.
Yep, smoke for Heaven and smoke for ABC. No, it's going to be close to the bomb site. That's going to be Sotfig. Not smoked in any position, but it will be taken out. Secondary effect coming in from DD, and this is working out perfectly. Third one coming in as well. Somdayan go through the smoke into his death, and now Daft has to save.
Yeah, I guess he felt like he had to make a play because trying to just do a standard 2v4 retake would have been a little bit too difficult since Daft was so far out, but they look a little bit disjointed there on the Team Spirit side. Great entries, great work from DD in general. He got that kill on Coldy and Short B. He got an entry onto the B bomb side itself. And he looked really good on the last map as well. He's been like another really reliable fragger for this team alongside like a Bentet and what Xcurate's normally been able to do.
I feel like every single player on this TyLoo team can step up.
Yeah, they do have a pretty even kill firepower. I think the only, person that you kind of favor a little bit more is Bentet. Like when you look at like overall HLTV ratings, Bentet's certainly up at the top. But
for sure.
When you think about the rest of the team, yeah, they're all pretty close to each other, I think, in performance.
And throughout this tournament, I feel like Bentet, yes, historically is probably the best fragger, but I feel like the rest of the team has actually been like slightly above him in this tournament. So it's just great to see that they're just all like chiming in, all helping out. Captain Mo with 4 so far here on overpass. And I feel like it's also such a great like health signal for a team. I feel like FaZe has the same thing. Fnatic has the same thing. Like when they're really playing well, everyone's playing well. Anyone on that team can step up. And it's the same here in TyLoo.
Yeah. It's what Cloud9 relied on to win the major, is having everyone be able to step up. I feel like that's what NIP's trying to work towards. They've picked up Rez, they've picked up Drake, and now they've picked up Dennis. They're trying to do the same thing, really. So it's definitely becoming like the firepower era of Counter-Strike, where you
Yeah.
really focus on that as much as possible.
And then you're kind of like wondering, okay, how are teams gonna, like North, for example, gonna fight their way out of this? Because if you look at like pure firepower, they have an obvious problem, which is MSL. But they rely on his strategical knowledge to kind of like make that difference.
You
in
can
his
afford
firepower.
like one boat anchor, I think, as
Yeah.
long as the other 4 are really, really strong. But yeah, we'll have to see how that develops over time. But for TyLoo, they don't really have to worry about that as much. So we do see them looking to see if they can't capitalize off the back of the last round and keep things rolling in their direction, see if they can't finally get Spirit to save, tie up this game early, get these gun rounds established, as they do see that they opened up default, but now they're transitioning pretty heavily into the connector to go short B and look to execute over here once more. But Sophics going to be jump spotting this, so maybe able to get that early information to get that rotate.
That's an aggressive smoke and a flashbang coming in. That means they're going to take control over the connector. Full spot from Softic, know exactly what's going to go on now. 3 players on this bomb site, all pretty close to it. Dima just on the other side of it. Will DD spam the smoke? Sophic finding one. Flash goes in, and it's going to be the hold from Dima. Secondary player trying to make his way in there, and a full shutdown from Team Spirit straight back in the face of TyLoo.
And they're going to get reset. That was terrible flashbangs from TyLoo. Like, no one was really impacted by any flashes that TyLoo threw there in the B-bomb side, particularly the monster player. I mean, you're basically just sending DD out there to die. He's running through a smoke on a guy holding it. There's nothing to blind that CT player.
Also,
it's an easy kill.
A flash came in, but the timing was wrong. Like,
Yeah.
You have to. I saw that one timing as well. We saw it on Inferno, where there was a player who tried to peek out of boiler towards short, and a flash came in from over middle. And the player peaked at the exact same time as the flash actually appeared. So the CT player with the orb in that sense could just easily like see him, take the duel, and then after he's gotten the kill, he's flashed and then can rotate off. You have to be able to time your flashbangs better than that when you're on a pro level.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
I was just, again, serving up DD to slaughter at that point, and too easy for Spirit to shut that down. It's also one of those things where TyLoo ran out of time.
Yeah, and Sophic got the spot on it perfectly as it was happening.
So when you're running out of time, you're stressed. You feel like you have to commit because you don't have enough time to plant the bomb if you don't. And then, you know, your utility's not that great. It's just a nightmare at that point. It's what I like to call the flip side tactics.
Yeah, running out of hope. It's definitely that team. Obviously, you're going to qualify for the next major. Everyone knows that.
I don't think this time, man. I think this is where it ends.
It is taxes, death, and flipside qualifying for the major. That's the only thing you can be sure of in life. I don't know what I'm going to do. Am I not going to pay taxes if flipside don't qualify? That's the question.
You're probably still going to have to pay taxes. I feel like you're not getting out of that one. We all aren't. But looks like Spirit may not get out of this one either, because TyLoo is starting to find some key kills over towards the A side of the map. It's still a 3-on-3, sure, but Sophic's kind of here alone, standing, and Mode dispatches of him quickly, and now the bomb's going to go down.
Yeah, once again, like this feeling that you have to go in and make a hero play, it's kind of costing them around, because Sophic could have just waited 5 more seconds for his teammates and they could have retaken that side together. But instead of that, it's going to be 3 individual 1v1s. And TyLoo are going to take those all day.
And Spirit get reset.
Yep.
So that is a little bit worrisome for the CIS team. Big round there from TyLoo.
TyLoo, what are you going to do?
When they come for you.
See, I wasn't even thinking that far. But that is the logical conclusion.
I feel like there's really no other way to take that.
No, there's no other way. I was just posing a general question. Like, what are they going to do this round? What do you think? What kind of execute are they going to throw out for now?
This is going to be funny.
Yeah, this is going to be fun because they're all posted up around Playground.
I've never really seen a 5-man long A stack before. Like, this is definitely going to be interesting.
And a flash. No, anti-flash.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. This is looking bad for oh, this is looking real bad for TyLoo, but DD and Excurate saving. Maybe not Excurate. Okay, they got out. That's what matters most. Let's forget about the team kill.
I'm just saying.
Let's forget about everything else. Just they won.
37 and 15 HP. That could have gone wrong so quickly.
That got. You can't expect 5 people to be in long A. Like, surely that's not normally where the stack is. Normally people are like in bathrooms or like stacking the site itself. Maybe like a fast connector push, maybe a B stack, but yeah.
Accurate just got a 4K.
Yeah, he's
one of them on his teammates.
Technical 4K.
Getting that ADR. As TyLoo once again set up in their default, same as Team Spirit. No shenanigans this time around, no 5-man stack towards long. One player towards Monster, one towards Connector, and 3 at Playground, which is basically the default setup for TyLoo on T side overpass. Now 7 rounds in, I think we can kind of expect that to be the normal setup from now on when they know they're up against a full buy.
So how will this one shake down? TyLoo not leaving anyone over towards Connector or B this time around. They're very heavy-handed towards A pretty early on in the round, but Davkos has already struck gold against DD with this AWP.
Yeah, no answer from DD because he didn't even know that he was actually going to be spotted from that position. Davkos just finding 5 or 6 pixels and picking one out of those. So one with DD's name on it. It's going to be an A execute for sure with only 35 seconds to go. Smokes and flashes raining in. Some Young fully flashed, but somebody's not ready to commit to it. We'll get the frag in the end, but taken down very low for Sotfig to kind of challenge back.
What's with these team kills?
Bentet with a team kill. All on Exacurate. 22 seconds to go. We'll get flagged. There's no way he's going to get this. He's going to get the close range. Second one close by, but not enough. Bentet this time around with a team kill. 2 rounds in a row where TyLoo has been killing their own pretty much.
Last round didn't matter as much. This round mattered a lot. Like, it really labored their executes. So a big round victory there for Spirit. They get back up on that board. Tactical pause coming in from TyLoo. Not a bad time to take it.
It seems like they're not entirely sure of what kind of duels to take. So I feel like a tactical pause at this point is a good choice to make sure that when they do an execute, everyone knows where to look so they don't end up shooting each other.
You can definitely see that they're not as drilled on this map as others. Like, they don't seem as tidy. They're a little bit more sloppy than you might see them play some other maps like a Mirage or something like that. So definitely tell that their lack of playing this map a lot does come through a little bit. Bentet 0-6.
Yeah.
That can't be happening in the finals, Bentet. You're the star player of this team.
Well, technically, he's 2-6, but one of those were team kills, so he's 0-6. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you gotta step up and deliver in the finals for your team. They normally have you fragging for them, and you can't go silent now.
Some Young with an MP9 smokes off the position, rotates back, knows that he can't get overrun by all these terrorists. Flash goes in towards short, fully flashed is somebody. Davkos, just peek a little bit more to the right, mate. You got it. There we go. Full eco. And how does he not hit that shot?
I think maybe he hit the pistol, like the actual
physical
pistol.
I think he maybe hit the...
I think I heard I thought I saw a spark or something like that, so that can actually happen.
Hit the bullet midair, just the bullet collision. That would be nice. Captain Mo and the boys will be forcing up here. Interesting choice for TyLoo. Means that they won't have a lot of utility. A quick play has to come in. I'm not sure about their spawn. If they have a good front spawn, a quick B play towards Monster. Smokes towards Heaven, smoke towards ABC or Graffiti, if you will. And then just flashes over. I think I might get exactly what I asked for.
Yeah, I feel like you're right, because they don't have enough utility to fight for map control and then do a mid-round execute. They only have enough flashes and smokes to really just go for something right away. But that HA grenade, that could do a lot of damage, and it does do a lot of damage, but somebody still does get that entry with the good pop flash. But Coley's still at the barrels. The flash comes in, but he's still unable to capitalize. TyLoo are making waves right now on this B-bomb site.
And making it happen. Flash goes up towards Heaven. And the smoke lands as well. Some Young at the right side of Graffiti. Both players actually. And once more, we see this is actually almost the exact same strat as their pistol round. Oof. It's just with weaponry. Really nice nade. 2 players towards water. There's absolutely no way the CTs are going to have a chance in this one. They know there's a secondary player there. He's going to get damaged as well. Some Young, for some reason, is still alive. And this is where they just hold back. Give him the AWP. Not going to take any more chances. Going to take that round with him. And yeah, that play, that worked out.
And it's the fast B. They got past that grenade, and somehow Coley didn't get any frags from barrels, even though TyLoo was super blind. A good flash did come in, but he wasn't able to connect the dots. And TyLoo
feel
gets
kind of
around,
sad that
so-
they're throwing so many weapons away when their money is this bad. Like they threw 4 weapons away just to make sure an MP9 that could pick up an AWP wouldn't save. And I know, yes, the money's really good, like really bad on Team Spirit, so they're forcing them to just spend it all, potentially resetting them in the next one. But if you can't afford enough utility or enough firepower on your own, you shouldn't be going for these like money frags.
Yeah.
I feel like hunting should only happen when you have an excess of 3K in the bank.
Yeah, that definitely is something that makes a lot of sense, especially when you consider how this half has played out so far for TyLoo.
Yeah.
TyLoo are again gathering up outside B. They're straying away from the default. They're straying away from their roots. They haven't really had a lot of success with that, but they've had some success hitting B, obviously winning the last round doing so. So looks like that's what's going to be on the docket again this time.
And getting well into the side in the pistol round as well, just not getting that bomb down.
Yep.
So
I mean, this is kind of a 2-for-1 deal around. I mean, both teams' money is in a pretty bad place, and whoever loses this is ultimately going to have to wind up saving. But somebody catches Dino with the nade out, and DD gets another, so the trades are working out for TyLoo so far.
Molotov going to stop him, actually. The headshot will stop him. And it's the 3v2. Bomb's going to go down this time around. 2 rounds in a row, they get that planted onto the B bomb site. And once more, Dafcost and Som Young have to make their way in there. Try and see if they can find an opening. If they don't find one in the next 5-10 seconds for free, they're going to save their weaponry.
Yeah, great work by DD and somebody getting them into that B bomb site.
And that's the free opening.
Yeah.
Dafcost is low, though, so yeah, they're still going to go for it. Now Dafcost, there's no way. With 5 HP, have to go back.
Yeah.
But you can see, like, the second...
He's on the board, by the way, Bentet. He's had a
Don't
tough
worry.
day, but he's finally on the board.
But that's the kind of thing, like, if you're in that situation, 2v3, you have one M4 player. The O player is just, like, standing back, seeing if someone is going to peek into his crosshair. The M4 player has to make the play. He goes for it, finds one, and that's when they decide to go in. Just after that, he gets shot down to 5 HP. It's very hard to make something happen then, especially when your teammate dies. 1 AWP saved. That's a nice entry from somebody. Flash timing on point. Sotfik getting something done, but Molotov forces him out of position. Straight into the crosshair of Captain Mo. This is the opening. I don't agree with that from Mo, that peek out. But they make it work anyways. Bentet's position here is key. As long as he gets that kill, the round is done. And he does. Now tactical pulse coming in from TyLoo. And this is, I'm wondering, didn't see the money 100%. So I'm wondering if this is the force buy or if it's the full eco for Team Spirit.
I would think a save is coming up here.
Yeah.
I would think. But I guess you don't know.
Yeah, it's 2.2, 2.7, so it's probably the full save.
Maybe you get like a P250 going. Okay, there you go. There are
okay.
P250s going, and Davcost has an AWP.
All right. But still, like, the money isn't too strong for TyLoo.
Yeah, certainly not.
Missing utility, if they lose just a single round, they need to survive with 3 or more members. Potential, or most likely 4, to ensure that they're growing the economy.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're right. I think with an AWP from Davcost, if you make some key plays and these P250s get rattled, you could see some interesting stuff play out. So there's still some win conditions for Spirit, but of course they are limited a lot.
Yeah, they basically have to hit like crisp, clean shots, all of them. And with that AWP still alive, Som Young with 1.
Where did that happen at?
That was, I think that was the connector player who was boosted up.
Oh, okay.
And then he got a free frag because the terrorist of X-Accurate just wasn't looking at the boosted position.
That's where it gets even more scary, because now you're going to get into really close range against P250s in this A bomb site, probably, unless they fade back. I feel like TyLoo's super timid right now, and they're really spread thin for an anti-eco. This is where things get dicey, when you're just kind of spread out, you're not really together, trade potential's lower, and you're playing kind of scared. You're playing not to lose instead of to win. And that's where things can become a problem, as they do work together, and they do start gathering up together to go B. So maybe, just maybe, they'll still wind up getting through this, despite they lost a kill.
Rotations are happening, though, for Team Spirit. So they'll have Dima here and then 2 P250 players on the side. Actually, everyone's rotating. DD opens up. That has to be the full rotate. There has to be 4 players, 4 CTs on this bomb site. Flash coming in now.
Flash.
P250. It's not going to be enough somebody with that double opening. But Dafcost is still alive with the AWP. And he's just hitting shots left, right, and center right now. Double for him. 2v2. One of them Dafcost. And now he's just all alone. Tries to no-scope the bomb. Knows the position of at least one of them. Has to be afraid of every single angle, and that should be the swing for Bentet. He will take it, double for him. Glad to see him getting back into the game. As TyLoo take yet another round.
Yep, he's up to 3 kills now on this map. Was at 0 and 7 for a little while there, so good to see him kind of come back in. And big round there from somebody. We haven't said his name a lot, but I feel like he might be the MVP of this tournament. Bentet was pretty much on pace to do it, but he's kind of gone quiet here in this map, and so if somebody keeps it up, he could really be kind of more of the MVP candidate. I think DD also deserves a big shout.
Yeah.
He's been very consistent throughout this tournament.
I feel like Exacurate and somebody on this team are the 2 unsung heroes for TyLoo. Exacurate with the calling and the AWPing, generally stats-wise, very nice. Somebody in general, I feel like their best stats-wise player, apart from Bentet. But he hasn't really shown up in the final, and you can't give it MVP to a player who's not showing up in the final. In my opinion.
And that's why Bentet can't get MVP if he doesn't start like waking up here. But I think somebody or DD are the top 2 candidates at that point then, and I would probably give it to somebody.
Somebody's on like plus 14, right?
Somebody's on a huge plus for the whole tournament. He's like in the 40s or something like that for the whole
just
tournament.
for this final.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I know that he was like their top fragger last map, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he was plus 8 last map with 25 kills. So.
That's still pretty good.
Back to buying, though, a Spirit, though it is certainly a little bit strained. Just a FAMAS on one player and very low on utility. No armor behind death cost AWP.
And with 45 seconds to go, Sotvic did spot them towards short. That's why they have 3 players on this bomb side right now. Dima, there has to be a refrag incoming right now, and there's no refrag. They're just going to allow themselves to get flashed. Bentet is going to trade 1 back, but at this point, 2v4, I don't think there's a real chance of this happening anymore.
Super disjointed.
Yeah, mistakes were made by TyLoo, and you can kind of feel that they're not 100% ready here for overpass. Sometimes it works out, but if one mistake just happen, it's just a whole chain of them.
Yeah, a lot of these rounds have been pretty sloppy tactically, but they've been able to catch a couple of key kills inside the B bomb side off of, you know, somebody or DD in particular. Those 2 have been huge for that for them, and that's really kind of saved the day in a lot of situations. But yeah, they're not as strategically set on this map as they have shown throughout the rest of the pool that we've seen them play this tournament. But the thing is, as long as they can keep sneaking in rounds here and there and keep themselves within range, when they go to CT side, you know, that's could be where they turn the lights on, you know, like they did on Inferno, and still wind up being able to get this map.
Yeah, because on Inferno, it was that CT side that really showed them the way, as nades will rush in right now. There's no chance for TyLoo in this one. Bentet, last man standing, will be killed by the jumping UMP 45 and 8 rounds on the board for Spirit. But still, I feel like if you're Spirit, you're on the CT side, you choose to start CT, it's your map, you should be getting like at least 9, which they have the potential of doing, but at least 9, maybe 10.
Yeah, 10 or 11 is where you really want to be on this map,
so
I feel like.
As you said, like, TyLoo have been good at sneaking in a couple of rounds here and there. And if they can, 6 is fine. If they can get 7,
and think about this, they got 6 rounds and they were down 0-3 because they lost pistol and still got 6 rounds.
Yeah,
That's a pretty decent T side, all things considered. Especially since they also got reset. Like, they won the opening gun round, got immediately reset, and then had to fight back economically from there. So, given all the circumstances, it's not too shabby from them.
Oh, definitely not. Can look forward to it. Right, second half. And that's also like, we saw Exacurate being a decent, slightly lower than decent in that first T side on Inferno. On CT side, he woke up. And I think if you look at isolated, the CT side frags, I think he was the top fragger on the CT side alone. Because he was just getting kills left, right, and center all over the map. Mostly under that banana, though.
Yeah, they're going to go for A now. And again, TyLoo has lacked for utility almost this entire half.
Yes.
Like
They had 2 rounds with full utility.
Yeah, very limited resources on these executes. Have really had to rely on aim duels, which they have won a lot of them against somebody, and DD a big part of it. And now they're going to be looking to try to go A, but that incendiary halts them in their tracks big time.
I'm actually curious that Spirit hasn't pushed forward on that B-bomb side, because TyLoo seems to be very static when they've decided on where to go. Here comes the push. DD takes the first one. Somdayoung flash to the bomb side, but the rest of the team kind of slow to move in. The bomb has been dropped. Exacurate trying to come in as well. Somdayoung is just making this one work. Somebody finally pushing in with the Mac-10. Bomb will go down thanks to the fire on stairs. 3v2 post plant. Dima spotted. I'm pretty sure he was spotted.
Yeah, he was, definitely.
Flashbang goes in, and that's going to be the opening for Dima. Bentet is flashed on the bomb side. Coley trying to make his way in there, but somebody with the big flank. And that has to be the difference maker. As Dima is now all alone. He has a kid, yes, but no utility. He has to win 2 1v1s, and he won't even win the first one. It's going to be TyLoo. Bentet finally steps up, gets a couple of frags in the end of this one. And it's going to be 7 rounds.
Yeah, from 0-7 to 5-9. So at least Bentet began to get involved. But again, a lot of props has to go out to somebody so big that has. Same with DD. Definitely the ones carried it through. Even Mo was a little bit of an unsung hero in that half at times. And yeah, even though they go down 0-3, they wound up still getting 7 rounds in their T-side overpass. Yep. Not a bad day at the office for T-side overpass, especially when you consider the fact that they don't really play this map that much. Only 2 offline appearances on overpass prior to this. Didn't really play it online at all. To be fair, though, Spirit, I don't think they've ever played this map offline. They were really good within their region in online play, but I don't think they had ever played overpass offline coming into this tournament. At least not with, like, some Young on the team.
Oh, yeah.
So.
All right. Sotfig. Smoke, flashbang for him. The good old smoke kit on X-Accurate. Rest of his CT team, all USPSs, full armor. Taking connector control. Looking like they want to go for a
piece.
B split. See ya. Some die young will die
somebody's
young.
barbershop.
As somebody looking to take even more scalps. As the actually rotation is coming in, this is a fake. Right now, 4 CT players on this B bomb side. Only 1, and that's X-Accurate. Hasn't even thrown down the smoke yet. Has to do it now. He's calling this to his teammate. They're pushing me now. That's a kit dropped in bank. Keep an eye on that kit. Remember where it's at, because that could be what makes the difference in this round. Getting that extra 5-second defuse. 3v4 though, retake. Bomb hasn't yet been planted. The CTs are coming. Plus there's a flank as well, coming in from somebody behind. And he's just edging his way in there. He knows that there's a kit somewhere, so they can take a little bit of extra time. He takes down Dima. Secondary players close range. Now they're going to push it. Coldy, can he land it? No, he can't. Dapkos, last man standing. Not even going to need the kit. I would probably pick this up. It's just like an extra amount of free money in bank right now, but no one's going to pick it up. Okay. Pet peeves. Doesn't really change the round.
Go get the kit.
Yes!
They did it.
Finally.
All right, there you go.
Thank you, somebody.
Risk won't need the tilt now. There's going to be a tie game now, thanks to TyLoo's pissed around victory and thanks to some of their work late in the first half on the T side after a bit of a slow start. They won 5 out of the last 7 rounds in the first half, and now they get off on a good footing here on the defense. Spirit will, because they got a bomb plant, take a pretty much full save here. Look to buy in the next round.
Yeah.
They get a couple of P250s, but again, you're not really expecting a whole hell of a lot out of them in this one. It's the next one that is going to raise concerns, and that's why TyLoo's already gone pretty rifle heavy, 3 M4s already, because they know what's coming.
Anything above 2 frags is
just
a
tagging
success right now for Team Spirit, but 2 players taken down to 19. The biggest goal for them now is to get the bomb plant, but it's going to be very hard to get that done. But if they can get that...
What? Hello?
Coldy?
Can we get a replay of that somehow? Probably. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but
he just
left-clicked his teammate.
Thought he was playing faces.
Dima was one of the guys that had 19 HP, so...
Yeah, that's why.
Easy left-click death. Yeah, again, sometimes when you're playing like Pug services, you can't team damage, and people forget about that randomly. That's gotta be the most egregious team kill we've seen this whole tournament.
Yeah. No one close by.
Doesn't really have impact because you're not winning this round anyway. So in that sense, it's not that egregious. But just in the it's not even like you were shooting at somebody and not somebody the player on TyLoo, but just somebody in general. It's not as if you were doing that and then he ran in front of you and you got a team kill. Now he just straight up knifed him in the back.
I feel like we've avoided the problem of somebody's name very well so far.
Yeah, we really have. We really.
Oh. Okay,
that's
in the middle of nowhere. They're just running up long. You thought...
Let's have a Mona sign. Oh, that we're gonna...
Yeah, this is going to be just a nice picnic. Laid him down by the picnic table. The bike was there. He could bike away, get a sandwich, enjoy the day. We don't need you in this round anyway. We're not really going to win, so you can take some time off. What a nice teammate. All right, this is the buy for Team Spirit. TyLoo, Accurate, staying on the scout for this one. So maximizing utility on the CT side. Could be a clever choice. Somebody looking for information, not finding anything just yet. Connector control has been taken by the T side. Dima, Colby to slowly but surely take map control in toilets. Somebody has taken a tad of damage, down to 68, but still 4 smokes remaining on that T side. 3 Molotovs on CT, just 1 smoke on their side of things. But I like the fact that they're keeping the Molotovs until that last execute. So when the execute comes, they're going to have a couple of Molotovs to stop it. There's only 40 seconds left, so they have to have an idea of where this is going to go by now. Molotov towards long, that's going to slow them down even more. It's going to be a 25-second execute. Accurate can take out Dima here as he's lining up. Dima is not going to check it. That's going to be a free frag and a free AK. This could be the round.
Yeah, they're trying to still make their way up long A at this point. And Excurate, though, has his AK out in middle. Going to catch Coldy out in the bathrooms. It is traded, sure, but TyLoo has the man advantage here. They have kits on everyone, so they have plenty of time to work this one out as they start approaching pretty much everyone from bank and ramp.
No flank coming in. 1-for-1 trade, that's what you want. In this kind of situation, only Davkos remaining. Bomb is, I'm not sure if it's planted for him.
Yeah, it is, but they know exactly where he is. He gave them up himself pretty early on in bathrooms, and so TyLoo take it 10-8.
All right.
And
Chinese are looking strong.
Yeah, Spirit, though, did get a bomb plant there. They have a little bit of a loss bonus building up, so they do have some options, but you'd imagine they want a nice full buy in the next round, including Davkos getting an AWP and getting plenty of utility. So I would imagine this is either going to be like a P250 buy or a full save, or maybe like someone gets an unarmored Deagle, but they really should be looking to kind of pool resources for next round.
The odds have shifted. To begin with, you got pretty good money back from a TyLoo bet. Now it's the other way around. TyLoo have definitely proved themselves to be a strong contender here in Overpass. Bentet, from having 0 frags and team kills and everything, is now sitting pretty okay on 8.
Yeah, he's 8-11, so he's come back in. He's checked back in. He's remembered who he is.
Just had a,
yeah,
cool 6 rounds of amnesia.
If he really keeps pumping it up in this map, I guess he could steal MVP away from somebody. I guess you could argue that.
Yeah.
Not that that like super matters or anything like that. I don't even think this tournament gets like an official MVP.
No, HLTV are not giving an MVP for it.
But he can be an MVP in our hearts.
We can crown our own MVP, Dustin.
Yeah, the Dust MVP of the day.
Yes. The risk and
you
Dustin
don't win
award.
anything though. You get nothing because I'm poor.
You get 1 beer at next land. That's the price. I'm going to sponsor that.
Okay, so sponsored by Risk, run by Dust, MVP award, as we do see what is basically just a pile up and let's get this round over with type situation here for Team Spirit, and TyLoo will oblige them with some quick frags to move this along. So it's going to be 11-8 in favor of TyLoo, but Spirit now back onto what will probably be their best buy they've ever had so far this half. So this could be where they start to finally get some work done.
Even if they win this, TyLoo still has money to buy up afterwards. But if TyLoo win this, their money's going to grow to a point where I think it's going to be very dangerous for the rest of this second half. And you can see the communications flowing. It's mainly between Exacurate and
Exacurate makes the call, then Bentet calls it to everyone else.
Exactly, and that's why the cameraman is focusing so much, because the rest of the team technically are just listening at this point. And even though it looks like it's just Bentet and Exacurate talking to each other, it's actually them communicating out to the entire team because of the language barrier, just to make that even more
To
clear.
be fair, like, it hasn't seemed that bad. Like, most maps, they look really sharp tactically, so I feel like it has... I guess maybe they just really drill it in practice to make sure everyone knows what routine that they need to be doing.
We've seen very few direct mistakes that could be, like, contributed to the fact that the language barrier is there. And since they don't make any other mistakes, it's actually not worse than any other team. Because if the only mistakes you make are due to the language barrier, then you're still making fewer mistakes than any other team. From just random
It also helps
stuff.
that, like, on a lot of maps, Excurate and Bentet are kind of together, so they're able to just, like, kind of have their own little, like, talk over here what they're doing, and then everyone else can kind of communicate in Chinese to each other, so it works out. Oh,
ooh, that's a nice shot.
He is looking fast today. You can't just jiggle peek that guy in elbow.
CT side Exacurate is on another level right now. T side, yes, he's fine. Like, it's gonna be like a straight up 1 rating, or maybe even below that. But CT side, he just goes off. Here we go, 1 again. Will be taken out thanks to that Molotov as well, doing plenty of damage. But Bentet is on the back of the truck.
Oh, almost got a second one. Stop pick down to 2 HP. Definitely lightened it up, though. Softened up the target.
Triple was close by, but didn't really happen as
Okay.
We are back to the backup signal. It's 2v2. 2 HP on Sotfik, excuse me.
And bomb did get planted as well while we were transitioning, so just to kind of make you aware of that.
Making sure that the truck angle isn't covered. Young picking up 1. Remember, Sotfik is on 2 HP, so if this opening is given to Captain Mo, could be the victory for this round.
He's got to find Sotfik, though. Sotfik's doing a great job staying out of the fight. The bomb is also planted for him.
Taking
and
the run away.
Has a kit.
Oh, yeah, he's just going to fake it.
Try to keep him around.
All right, so Team Spirit
didn't even save the op.
Both of them die in that one.
That's the rough one about overpass, man. Like, it's really hard to get away from that A bomb site and not die to the explosion. You have to like run really deep into B, or you have to like run through long A or something like that.
Yeah, I like that, like that click on the bomb that actually also made sure that the rotating.
This was going so well, by the way, for like Benta and Excret. It was that one incendiary that forced Excret out of position that killed him, and that kill right there was some TyLoo saving the day.
I feel like we praise somebody a lot, but in this exact round he made the wrong decision by pushing through the smoke. I definitely feel like he should have waited for the 2 other teammates.
Yeah, that's definitely a fair point.
But that's only one bad thing throughout the whole game. Captain Mo getting a bit surprised here, but we'll trade 1 for 1. DD still on the back of this pillar.
Ooh.
Takes 2 easy frags from him. And Sotfik, Dafkost in unison trying to bring this back. Easy revenge frag as well for somebody, and it's working out.
Ooh, that was a nice one.
From Sotfik. He's on fire right now. Pretty sick ADR in the first half. Even though frag-wise he was probably not the best, he's doing damage every single round. There's a chance of doing some more this one as well. No kit on the CT side. It might be one on the bomb side. I'm not exactly sure. But at this point, Sotfik is just going to go for the double kill. See if he can win this on firepower alone. Sees 1. Knows the standard position of the second one. It can either be ABC, water, or the position that Benton has right now. Benton is taken out as well. Ooh. So close. Somebody.
Hats off to Sotfik. He definitely put a great effort there. Almost pulled that one through, but TyLoo does hold on. They do get it in the end. And so it is going to wind up TyLoo extending their lead and sending a reset the way of Spirit as well, which is definitely a rough time to have it. Yeah, that was the impact frags for sure.
And then the rest was just trading in a surplus situation.
Absolutely. So 12-9, Spirit suffering from a reset. We'll have to save this one.
It's highly on the brink of it.
Yeah, they're really getting close now to getting that trophy again. They haven't won a title since July of 2017. That was a smaller, just regional Chinese event. They've struggled, you know, even at like minors and such lately. Like Renegades kind of surpassed them in the region when it came to those types of LAN tournaments.
A team that...
This would be the biggest prize pot Excret's probably ever won in his career.
Exactly, and the team especially...
Same with Bintet, maybe. Yeah. Same with a lot of these players as far as like total prize money earned.
Yeah, that first place, the biggest result for this team, and they have been the team capable of international upsets, but no international titles so far.
Yeah, I think probably still their most impressive result probably does go back to that Masters Malmo where they beat... were they SK yet? I think they might have still been Luminosity at the time, but the Brazilian team.
Yeah, the Brazilian team that became SK, and now, well, almost no more, as Taco has decided to go another way. So much going on in the CS scene these days. Corner position from somebody. No one's checking in. Molotov goes in as well. This is Carnage. Runs out of bullets, but the round is over. Surviving with 4 players. And it's going to be another one going TyLoo's way. They're on 13 now, Dustin. 3 frags, or 3 rounds, excuse me, away from that first place. Overpass the staging scene for what could be the victory march of TyLoo.
This is kind of one of their last chances, you feel like. I mean, if they lose this, TyLoo get 14, you're probably forced buying the rest of the hat to stop TyLoo from getting to a series point. And that's when you're working with a hell of a lot less than what they have to work with in this round. So to do themselves a favor, to really get themselves a crack at it, this has to be the one they drive home.
It's accurate. It's been accurate for the entirety of this tournament. His ult has been on point. In general, his calls has been on point. His FAMAS not.
Not for many people, the FAMAS. Dude, it's a very tilting gun, but we see somebody at least put it to work for a kill, quickly traded. So this round is shaping up nicely for Spirit so far. They're trading very well over towards the A side of the map. And it's early on still, so they still have plenty of time to, you know, really manipulate TyLoo's rotations, really make TyLoo second guess where they should be positioning their final 3 players, whether they should be stacking A, whether they should be leaving someone behind at B or not. So it's definitely good work so far. Look at Binted. He's looking for information. Not taking too big of a risk. I mean, he safely kind of covers his tracks with that incendiary. Yeah, and he's got someone with him. So the problem is if they just push out long A, they're going to get stuck kind of getting shot in the back from the connector players while trying to defend A.
Oh, are they going to catch Optic here?
Yeah, this is really dicey. Real dicey at this point.
I know he's there for sure.
Oh, this is labored. They don't kill him. What in the world? And so does DD go down. That was massive. They needed that kill, and now A is wide open. Captain Mo must just tuck tail and save the Sim4, and that really couldn't have gone worse for that push from TyLoo up middle.
Sotfik, the hero that Spirit needs, and I'll take that any day of the week. 4 HP.
4 HP,
will still get that double kill, even though he was 4 HP before he got both of those kills.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous.
And he's been playing out of his mind as well. He's on 20 to 16. Sotfik, of course, yes, a stable player, consistent player, but not a player that you expect to be the hero of Team Spirit.
It's kind of Coldy and some Da Young's territory, maybe Davkos.
But throughout this final, he has really been going off.
Yeah.
I think his ADR on the first map was pretty good as well. Captain Mo trying to save this one will probably be allowed. Davkos just checking it out. Here we go. Another round set to start in just a few seconds.
And that's got to hurt if you're TyLoo, because you know if you win that round, you're probably winning the tournament because of the money situation that you would have put Spirit in. So they kind of missed their easy route to the trophy, but they could still reset Spirit again if they win this next round and then kind of put themselves basically back right in the same situation. But they are having to force heavily to make that possibility become a reality, and it includes a Scout and a Mag 7. So this is a labored buy to try to chase after that opportunity. And it may come back to haunt them, because if you lose this, you have to kind of take a big save, maybe even allow Spirit to get up to 13 before you get a really nice buy yourself. So you've given up your lead at that point.
Somebody 1-for-1 with the Max 7. Best he could hope for in that situation, I feel like, with the refragger just behind Dima. AKs galore on the T side. More of a scrappy bias. We do see the Scout on X-Accurate once more. Nice pick from Captain Mo. That is the difference in this round.
Yeah, it really is. It gives you the numbers back. It was kind of scary up until that kill. Again, what's on the line here is Spirit being reset, and your route to the finishing tape being right there in front of you. Whereas if you lose this round, you're going to be in the dumps economically. And that's where Spirit can really start working to tie this game up. So great move from Mo mid-round. As we do see Spirit now looking to commit towards the B side of the map, it seems. Utility pouring in.
They do have 2 smokes and had 2 Molotovs as well. Some Da Young still with the smoke in this back. Raining over now. 1 smoke, 1 nade, 1 flash remaining on that T side for CT player. Still 1 water. And we have DD here towards Graffiti, but they're rotating back. Want to switch positions, I feel like. It can't be the full rotation. Captain Mo with 1. He's the one in water. Goes for that secondary. Will not find anything. DD sprays onto the bomb side. Some Da Young. 1v3. No time. He has to go out and go for the frag because there are people coming in from every single angle. Could have potentially gotten the bomb down. Then we would have died straight away. Felt like he had to go for a frag before he went for the bomb plant. Technically also the right decision. He just didn't know there was a secondary flank coming as well. Someone pushing him from one side.
Yeah, early exchange there in connector. Mo, though, got that extra kill. Then he gets that one as well. So a big round from Captain Mo. Pretty good team effort, though, from the entire squad. Almost a team ace, I think, in that round from the men over at TyLoo. And now they are just 2 rounds away from getting that title. And Spirit elect to go for the full save to save for OT. But Spirit... Sotfik with just the deagle. He gets an entry on the Captain Mo, one of the heroes of the last round from TyLoo. But again, certainly there shouldn't be much more. There's 3 Glocks and there's no one with armor.
There has to be no way.
Like Sotfik would have to just like get 2 more 1 digs or something.
And pick up the weapons and trade them to his teammates.
Like that one kill really shouldn't impact this round too much because it is just Glocks. If they had some more P250s or something, maybe you get a little bit worried.
Some
but
utility, potentially, some flashbangs. C-sets close range, yes. But with just Glocks, there should be no way. And also still...
Unless we want to meme it. Could get the meme.
Please no memes. I usually like memes in this scenario.
Someone get the day soundboard ready, just in case the Glocks come a-flying.
Oh, God. Hopefully not. I like Spirit, but not that much. Somebody in a good position. Refrag not happening. There's one Glock.
Okay, we've established some normalcy in the round.
Yeah. DD just spraying down, getting that beautiful 4K. Should be at least, with some Young on 58 HP caught between a rock and a hard place, and he will. 4 kills for DD.
And this could be it.
TyLoo goes up. 15 rounds now on the board.
And this might just be it, Niels. This could be the concluding round of this entire tournament. It's been a 4-day journey to get here. Both these teams within their respective regions have been on the come up. They've made some roster changes not too long ago to increase the stock of their teams, and so far they've seen it paying off within regional play. But now they've come to clash against each other here in these finals, and TyLoo might be the one that's just a bit better today, unless Spirit can dig deep and march forward 5 in a row to force the overtime, just for a chance at a third map.
This is not a bad buy, though, for Team Spirit. 3 AKs, 1 Galil, 1 AWP, glass cannon with utility. We still have somebody opting to go for the Max 7 in the connector. But here we go, play out towards long. No AWP there, Bentet is calling. You could see him just to the left of his name. Calling all the information, fully flashed, can not do anything but secondary frag. That's Exacurate coming in with the backup. Somebody as well. So 2-for-2 trade, somebody coming in behind now. They have to know this since the Max 7 kill came in from that connector. Captain Mo and DD to clutch this 2v3 for the win. But Team Spirit are playing this one smart. I feel like they're just waiting a bit, making sure everyone's on point, all the smoke's on point. But this will also allow DD to come in from the back. Flashbang on him, and ooh, that's a nice shot. Clean, crisp lock from Dima. And DD now in a 1v3. Dima about to get the ace.
Yeah, and they planted the bomb for Bank. They knew that the flank was a real possibility. This would make it so much harder on DD. And yeah, Dima, whew, he was just doing work that round. He does want to put the ace.
He wants it. Ace coming in from Dima. And another chance, another...
What a time to get one.
Yeah, especially like on that potential last round. So nice. And that flashbang execution onto Bentet. Exacurate so close to hitting that second shot as well. So many small things that if they went TyLoo's way would have been the round, but Dima's just on point.
Yeah, those were really well done. And now TyLoo actually has to take a save here. Just some CZs, a P250.
I think they could force buy this one, but they decided to go
they're stacking P though with a couple of CZs.
No way they're going to win like this.
If you win this way.
Flashbang goes in, fully flies terrorist, and it's a carnage. 2 of them will go down. Would it be a third? No 2-for-2 trade. Defcos comes in with 1, but it's still CZ and USPS. The CZ is close range. If he picks up an AK, swings around, gets that second one, that could be the end on an eco.
It's all on him, though. His teammate's making a super long flank.
It has to be accurate.
It has to be a huge play from him, yes.
Sneaking up just beside him, just behind that pillar. Not check it. There it is. That's the frag. Exacurate. He knows he can't go for the AK, so has to rotate back. Second one coming in. No, that's not to be. And Bentet, surely no way with the USP.
Yeah, they're going to take the bomb actually through A, through CT. Bentet's right behind them, though.
Hot on the heels. We'll switch up.
He picks up a CZ. Okay.
8 bullets and a dream.
If he wins it this way, holy... No way, though. 8 bullets,
no, there's no
head-armored players.
There's no way. He needs to be so efficient. Basically nothing but headshots from Bentet. He doesn't have a kid either.
No, he doesn't.
This one is done, but he can still do economical damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's what he needs to go for here. Yeah, okay. Can't really do much against no on that range, but still, 3 kills on a full eco round almost. Only
you made Spirit sweat on a round where they should have been coasting to victory, and so that does a little bit for the mentality, I think, as well. To feel like you almost won it off of that. It's got to feel pretty good.
TyLoo still on 15. Spirit They need 3 rounds in a row to bring it back. TyLoo.
Here's the thing. If they lose this,
Yeah.
the chances of Spirit forcing this to overtime are really high because their money is really draining on the TyLoo side. So there's a lot of pressure on this particular round.
Accurate. Aggressive all play. Staff cost is being held back just a tiny bit. Wants to check that boost / spot position. Accurate saw nothing on long towards A. Rotates back, calls that to his teammates. With the fire going on here, they have to know that this is the default setup. Very defensive from Spirit, but taking control over short B. That's all the information they have right now. They're going to decide to go for the boost here.
Ooh.
Coldy not in a position where he can spot any information. So Bentet just gonna, he wants to find basically a frag out of Daft Cost, but I don't think Daft Cost is gonna give that unless Daft Cost thinks that this is not being held and he's gonna rotate into connector. Oh, he
should hear that.
Yeah, he heard the footstep there. Now they're working from connector onto short water. Bomb is coming through Monster as well. 3 CT players stacked on the B bomb side. One that can rotate. I think one is already rotating into upper.
Yeah.
This could be the play. See DD.
I'm going to come down to this monster exchange.
Let's see if Captain Mo can be the hero once again on the back of the pillar. Trying to find the first one. It's going to be entries. Fortaris all over the place. DD with a UMP 45. Does damage, but not enough. Accurate. No way. No way, man.
Clean entries again from Spirit, reminiscent of what they did on A not too long ago. TyLoo, they actually had good numbers in that direction. They were doing the right thing, but they just could not come up with the frag. No. So there it is, Spirit. They do get up to 13, and now it's like, does X-Crit even get a chance to save this AWP? Because they really need it. Their money is so low right now on TyLoo's side. They actually have to kind of maybe give Spirit 14 almost, just to make sure they get a nice full buy to go for the W and to avoid overtime. So it's all going to come down to that round probably. Like I think we're definitely going all 30.
Definitely are. See X-Accurate if he can even bring this one into the next one.
He does.
Ooh, just seconds away.
The thing is, I feel like if you're TyLoo, you can't buy around this op a whole hell of a lot. You need to make sure you have full money for the next round to avoid the overtime.
What I feel like they should do now is just
maybe
play
P250s around it.
Yeah,
maybe CZ armor.
Yeah.
Stay around the 2K range.
But play the AWP aggressively, as Accurate has done a couple of times towards long A, and then stack the rest of the team on that straight B bomb side. Taking connector control now is not a bad choice either.
Yeah.
They're actually going to stack basically A with one player on the opposite side of things. But Accurate and a teammate in connector. Okay, this is not what I expected, but could work out because the terrorists are coming their way. There's a CZ close range as well. If they take these first two.
Yeah, if Extra can get the first kill. Oh, no, not like this.
Timing. Oh, this is so unlucky. The timing is so unfortunate. Accurate is still there. Takes one, runs away. Secondary CZ. But the terrorists, they're so afraid.
Yeah, that would have been big if they could have gotten 2 kills out of this. DD's still around, though, and picks up an AK. He's got armor behind it as well. Oh, if he sneaks behind them at the right timing, this could be nasty. But the door closes, but he still comes out. He gets one. He gets another as well as they're throwing utility. DD might be the savior.
That has to be the play that wins them the game. There's no way now. 2 weapons alive plus 2 USPs that can just make noise. Just some Die Young and Soft Dig remaining. Shot missed. Accurate, usually on point, but misses that one on Some Die Young. DD coming in from the back, though. All on Some Die Young. Will he die young? That's the question. He's in a 1v4, trying to make it work. It will be DD with that play. TyLoo takes it. Close game, but a victory for the Chinese, and you can see it in their face. So happy with their first international title.
Indeed, it's been so long since they've been able to hoist a trophy, and this is probably the biggest one they've ever been able to do. They've had some cool results back in the day in international tournaments. Again, 2016, that DreamHack Masters Malmo event, they took top 8. They beat Luminosity to do it. That was really cool, but they've been silent for a while. Even slipped behind Renegades within the region and some minors, but now they come out, they win this title. They look so much sharper under X-Curate. His leading is really good. They had that slow, steady style. They look so great. They fired well today. And here you go, your champions of this Invitational. It is TyLoo.
好的，恭喜天路战队拿到了 SLI 联赛北碚国际邀请赛最后的冠军。
Beautiful
让我
pictures
们再次把热烈的掌声送给小伙子们。
Chongqing in China. As the Chinese home team in front of their fans
好的，我们赛后
will
简单地
take
来进行一个
the
采访，
trophy.
我想也没有什么预设的问题了。
Everyone's on their feet.
这个时候有什么话想对你
So we
想
do
说的
have
人说。
TyLoo on the
来，我
stage,
们
and I think this is a winner's interview.
从 Captain Mo 开始。
I doubt it will be in English.
Oh, wait, I see the translator coming up.
Oh, nice. Good. So we can actually hear what they have to
非
say.
常感谢现场的一些粉丝，然后到现场来支持我们，谢谢你们。
谢谢。
感觉队友们很给力，然后这个比赛很棒，然后谢谢。
谢谢大家一直以来支持吧，哎呀，我就这些。
就谢谢大家今天来支持我们TyLoo，然后我相信大家也看到了我们这个队伍这段时间来的进步，然后希望以后能得到更多的支持，谢谢大家。
好的，感谢天路战队，感谢所有参加我们比赛的所有的 CS:GO 的战队，还有这几天一直在观看我们比赛的现场的朋友和看直播的朋友。我们希望在不久的将来，在我们的重庆的北碚，或者是在中国的任何的地方，在我们的 SLI 联赛的举办地，我们可以看到天路战队或者是更多的中国的 CS:GO 的战队能够取得这样的好成绩。好了，这次赛事就到这里全部结束了，谢谢大家，让我们下次再见。
Big congratulations to TyLoo. My Chinese is not very good,
It's not
but
good
I
enough.
understood the xie. That's the only word I know in Chinese apart from ni hao, and that means thank you. And that's exactly what they're saying to all the guys in the crowd.
There you go. All right, so appreciate that. But again, I mean, just to kind of some takeaways for TyLoo, let's just really focus on them. One, I think somebody's the MVP. I think you could argue for Bintet and Didi as well, but certainly some good performances out of those players. Again, I think that I've watched TyLoo play for several years now in CSGO, and they've always been intriguing because they would do things differently. They were really explosive, you know, in the early days. They caught people off guard. They took a very similar route to Kaboom from Brazil, right? Kaboom came out in like 2015. They had these crazy Mirage executes. No one really knew what the hell was going on. But then people eventually caught on, and it took that team as they became Keyed Stars, Luminosity, under Fallen's leadership, developing into being able to play a more diverse style of Counter-Strike, being able to play like the old school Navi, Zeus, methodical default style of play, and then mixing in those explosive plays when you need to. And I feel like that's now the trajectory that TyLoo has been on with Xcurate. I feel like he's bringing in that kind of like European methodical style of Counter-Strike, and he's making it the forefront of their strategy, and he's being able to put those pieces, that firepower TyLoo has, in better positions to succeed, where they have like routines, they have coordination, and they're able to play more versions of CS. It makes it harder for them to be read. And I think Xcurte's done a fantastic job despite language barriers to lead this team. And he's also fragging well with the AWP. Bintet's back to like star mode now that he doesn't have the in-game lead anymore. He was already an intriguing player, you know, when he first came onto this team and people were looking out for him, but now he's delivering on it even more. And so this is the best TyLoo's ever looked to me. Yeah, they had that big upset at Malmo in 2016. Fair enough. That was cool. But they look way more better put together now than I've ever seen them before, at least tactically. I think they have the firepower still. So I'm interested to see this team back in like Tier 1 level Counter-Strike again and see if this is finally a version of TyLoo that can be competitive there.
Big potential, definitely, for TyLoo, the Chinese TyLoo, of course. And big congratulations to them. Commiserations to their opponents from Spirit, but they're still taking down a heavy chunk of change for that second place. Before we go, of course, thanks to the sponsors, they're just below. Of course, Lootbet with all the odds throughout the games, Hellcase and CSGOfast.com. You can visit those websites, gamble responsibly. And yeah, anything for you, Dust? Thank you for being here.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely always cool to get to see different regions of play that I don't always get to see play. And we get to see in this tournament a little bit of a clash of like, you know, CIS and Europe and the Asian region, exposing each other to one another and learning and building that experience to go forward and hopefully work their way up to like, you know, the big leagues, like the majors maybe even. So definitely was great to be a part of it.
And with that being said, for myself and all the great folks here at StarLadder, thank you for watching the StarLadder ImbaTV Chongqing Invitational. We will see you for the next round of Counter-Strike. Bye-bye.